Hi Cancer, welcome to your September 2021 astrology forecast. I'm Anisha. For those of you who are new, this is my channel on astrology and tarot. To know more about my work, you can visit my website tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love life or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Cancerians, we're beginning September 2021 on a fabulous note. We have a new moon that is there, and it is accompanied by Sun and Mars that is there in a part of your chart that is all about communication. It's about community, the area where you live in, and it also governs your siblings. Now, this is a time, or rather, the cycle of new moon where it is going to be, you'll find yourself being more active in the community where you live. Maybe you will be participating in the rules, regulations that are there. A lot of you will also be communicating or conversing as to how it is that you can make your environment, the environment around you, more conducive, more better. It's also a wonderful time if there have been certain negotiations that have got stalled in the past. It's a good time to be picking those up as well. Generally a time to be learning something new, great time to be picking up a new language, upskilling yourself, and this house also can boost up your social media presence. So you will find that you're sharing maybe more than usual on the social media. A lot of you will also find that you're feeling quite strongly about things and you're feeling quite opinionated and you want your views to be heard. And it's also possible that during this time people will be noticing you more and what is it that you're sharing. Try and be careful for those of you who are in regular jobs or are in in projects which are of sensitive in nature. Try and not share or overshare other things which you may regret later. On the 11th, we have Venus that moves into a part of your chart that is all about love, relationships, and children. Wonderful time to be initiating, starting a new project and a creative venture. Great time to be publishing a book. Wonderful time if you're a musician, for actors, theater artists, or even artists, I would say, anything that has to do with creativity. It's a wonderful time for that. It's a great time as well for children. For those of you who have children, they could be a great source of joy for you. On the 15th, we have Mars that moves into your house of home. This is the house which governs your mother. It is also the place where we go and literally recharge our emotional batteries. And Cancerians, this is your house. You govern this house. And we also have Mercury that is transiting this house. So it's a time to nest. And Cancerians, you love being at home. And because we have Mars that is over there, it can be that you could be feeling slightly agitated or you could be feeling restless. For a lot of you, they could just be this sense of maybe wanting to sell, wanting to rent, wanting to move out. Some of you could be changing locations. You could be selling your house. You could be moving cities, town, even country in certain cases. Or there could be a lot of conversations that could be happening around it. On the 20th, we have a full moon that is there in a part of your chart that is about long distance travel. And we also have Neptune, which is over there. Full moon is bringing something to an end. Either some of you are finishing an educational course during this time, either there is almost a sense of spiritual deepening during this time. For some of you, this may also mean that maybe a transit that was expected. Say if you were supposed to be changing cities, if you were supposed to be changing countries, this is a time that it is getting activated for you. However, because we have Neptune over there, try and not overcommit yourself. Try and not promise more than you can deliver. And also keep your feet on the ground. Your head can be in the cloud. It's all right. On the 23rd, we have Sun that moves into your house of home. And Sun is, this transit is highlighting about a time to rest, a time wherein that you are going to be quite focused upon your roots, your family roots, your home, heritage. All of these things come into focus, and you could be quite preoccupied with the feelings of security and inner experiences, and it's a time wherein that you will want to have a sense of belonging, or you could be seeking for it, or you could be thrust also into a position of leadership. It can be that at home, maybe you are the one who is forced to take the decision, or you are the one who takes decisions. So try and keep ego confrontations with family at bay, but try and also strengthen your relationship with your family at your home base. And it's a time wherein that you can build your trust in your family and have a strong foundation within yourself, regardless of who you meet in the world outside in the next couple of months. You have a secure place and a secure foundation to return to. And besides spending time as in tending to domestic affairs, the focus can also be on cultivating, nourishing your inner foundations that support you and your own personal growth. A time to be collecting yourself emotionally, Cancerians, to really fill your internal well, so to speak. We're closing the month with our poor dear Mercury, which is going retrograde on the 25th and carries on doing so till about 19th of October, again in your house of home. So try and ensure that by the 20th you finish doing all the renting, buying, leasing, sealing, conversations around home, any inheritances that are there, any communication that needs to get done around real estate, property around your heritage foundations. All of that should get finished by the time that the retrograde takes place. Now the retrograde is going to be focusing on really who you are from within, and do you really reflect outwardly as to who you really are, your values, your ethics, things that you have grown up with. And if you are feeling stuck in a rut or in life, and maybe that energy at home as well is stuck for you, so changing of furniture around you, that can give you a new perspective. And try and revisit each room and see whether, with the eyes of a stranger, maybe what does that say about you. Release objects that have no meaning for you. This house, because it's also the house of foundation, your childhood, your roots. What is it that you were told as a child that you still believe it to be true? And you may become aware of certain negative patterns that may have a significant impact upon your life. And don't be afraid to ask yourself some fundamental questions. Old family and childhood issues can resurface during this time, and there may be a need to walk down an old memory lane. So good time to be reconnecting with your family, Cancerians. Make peace with your past. Not a time to be sabotaging your own happiness. So, and it's a wonderful time also to be seeking therapy. If there are some old past issues and you're unable to break those toxic patterns, it's the time to be going out and seeking some help. The keywords for the retrograde for you, Cancerians, are reroute, redecorate, re-establish, retrace, and refurnish. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Cancerians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.